Good day everyone, and today we're looking at multiplying and dividing fractions. Now, this is actually more straightforward than adding and subtracting fractions. So, let's see here. Oh, my bad. So, say you had 2/4, and you're timesing that by 2/6. Okay. It's so simple, just times the top two numbers together and times the bottom two numbers together. So 2 times 2 is 4, you put 4 here, and then 4 times 6 here is that's 24. No, that's just 20. Yeah, no, sorry, it's 24. Alright. Now, usually when you're timesing a fraction, or multiplying a fraction, usually you have to count, reduce this to the lowest terms. Alright, you do this by looking at the number and seeing the timetables which both these numbers are in. So both these numbers, both 4 and 24, are in the 2 times table, but they're also in the 4 times table. Alright, so if you say 4 into itself is 1, yeah, and then if you divide 4 and 24, or just look in the 4 times table, see where 24 comes in, you see it's 6. Alright, so this will be reduced to 1 and 6. Okay, now say the case is you're timesing by a whole number. So say you're timesing by maybe, yeah, let's just say 2 then. Yeah, so when you have a whole number, you can change it into a fraction by putting 1 at the bottom. Any whole number at all, it can be any whole number. Just put 1 as the denominator, and that's how you change a whole number to a fraction. Okay, and you have to do this when multiplying, and then you just multiply. So again, you just go 2 times 2, which is 4 up here, and then 4 times 1, which will also be 4, you know. Yeah, and then that would translate to another whole number, which would be 1. Ugh, my 1 looks poor. There you go. Alright, so now let's look at dividing the fractions. So if I go over here, so dividing fractions are very simple as well. Say you had you could just say a half, and you're dividing it by, you could say divide it by 3/4 then. Alright, what you do here is the first number here you'd switch around. So I'm running out of space. Okay, I use the top. So this would become 2 over 1. Alright, and then you can multiply it, and then that's 2 over 1, then that's times 3 over 4. Alright, and then you just multiply. So 2 times 3, which would be 5, and 1 times 4, which would be 4. Well, that's an improper fraction, but still. Yeah, and it would be the same if you were dividing it by a whole number. Yeah, I wish I had more space to use. Alright, let me rub. I'm gonna rub out this one here. Right, so if you had let's say you had a quarter, and you times it by 3, sorry, not times, I'm dividing it by 3. Alright, so don't forget that when it's a whole number, just put 1 at the bottom. So what you'd have to do again is just flip this around, and then you'd be timesing it. So down here, I should have enough space to do this. That would be 4/1 times 3/1. So it'll be 4 times 3, which is 12, and it'll be 12/1. Alright, or maybe just 12. So yeah, I mean, that's really all there is to it. This one's much more straightforward. Yeah, I guess practice a few questions and you'll find it much more simpler. Alright, well, thanks for joining me, and remember to stay awesome.